when we get down and look at things from the perspective of the land, all of a sudden we see how many violets there are that are just popping up to show spring and to show beauty in all God's creation. But it's a matter of taking the time to be still enough.
What we're trying to do is to really integrate the human dimension and the environmental dimension as one. And as Sisters of St. Joseph, part of our spirit, our charism, is to call everyone into one. One with God, so the contemplative aspect, one with the whole of creation, so the practical work in our ecology projects, and of course attending as well to the more vulnerable, and trying to make that sustainable by education.
It's incredible, the new life coming out of the old.
Laudato Si, praise be. In the 5th chapter of that text is a whole chapter on integral ecology and the importance of those relationships between the environment and our human activities within the environment.
Years ago, a retreat would just be focused on humans, and the house, enjoy nature, is a nice backdrop. But now the earth becomes a part of the ministry in a very dynamic way.
I took first vows October 13th. My comfort zone is technology and working with computers. Gardening and ecology, completely different. I get so overwhelmed with what's happening, the disasters and the global warming, and it frightens me. It really scares me.
You know, there's still some resistance, and we see that politically, economically. At the same time, I think there is this increasing consciousness, this increasing awareness.
I come from a market garden background. I have worked with the land for many years before I came into religious life. When the community garden possibility came up, I was really excited.
This is garlic and horseradish in the corner.
The community out there in the community gardens combines people who are fairly well off but who like gardening, and then those people who are struggling to make ends meet.
Well, it's $15 for a plot for a year. I went to ask the sisters and I said, wouldn't this be a wonderful idea? And they thought, oh yeah, we could do that. So we started off with 6 plots. We now have over 80.
It's good socially, physically, and mentally.
Oh, it's great land. Look at the location, and there's running water, and there's tools. We built that shed maybe 2 years ago. It's nice to be, you feel like you're really part of it.
It's run as a community garden that grows food for each family that's there. But also part of the ethic of the community garden is that we give back. They contribute some to the food bank. It's allowing the space. But also that it's organic growing only, that whatever we do here, we want to work in concert with the earth, in with her rhythms, but also be challenged to be sustainable and to grow food and to live in this place in a way that's not going to be destructive. Because that's part of why our ministry here evolved.
We have a lot of extension ministries from here, so we go out and do retreats in the community. What we're finding is it's just growing beautifully. It's evolving like nature itself.
Been invited to recently is the Ignatian Spiritual Project, which is for homeless people.
We sort of co-teach this course that's based out of the University of Toronto. It's a graduate course, it's a graduate credit course. And Sister Linda and I also teach through, it's called Sacred Heart College in Peterborough, which is part of Trent University. We've done a course there on Laudato Si, and I do courses as well in Faith and Reason, in bioethics.
Various times we have realtors who come to our door and say, oh, you have a beautiful property here. You have 2 fields that are doing nothing. Wouldn't it be wonderful for the sisters? Think how much money they could make if they sold the fields to us. But also, then that land wouldn't be wasted. And we're looking at them saying, it's not wasted, sir. It's for God's creation.
Many people of faith, particularly Christians, could not see the connect between earth and people. It's been in the tradition all along, but it's been a very ambiguous tradition. We try to help people bridge the gap, make that connection, and then carry it on in their own lives.